Actually, we met online.
I was on eHarmony for like 6 months.
I thought I'd just give it a try.
I went on a couple dates here and there, but none of them had the staying power that Beth had. Stumbled across Beth's page by pure luck and messaged her. From that, we went on our first date.
So I met Nathan on a Tuesday night. We went, met up Blueberry Hill.
I got there earlier than she did, and I was like, well, what am I gonna do now? So sat in the dart area and just waited for her to show up.
Snuck in, and he was all the way in the back in the dart room, and I kind of went around the corner and he had his back to where I was walking up, and I'm like, ooh, he's kind of cute. I hope that's him. So I just kept walking, and turned out it was him. We
started talking and we started like noticing we had all these shared interests about music, about some adventures that we've had.
We ended up staying, talking, and we stayed there pretty late because we just had a really good conversation going.
As the night went on, I tried to leave on a good note. I tried to play off like, well, I don't know if you have to get up early in the morning or anything, and she kind of deflected that and was basically like, oh no, I'm a late riser. So I was like, oh man, I used up my best material in the beginning of the date. What am I gonna talk about now? But somehow we were able to keep talking for like the next hour and a half. As we were going out to the car, that's where we had our first kiss.
What I really like about Nathan is he's so patient. I know I can be a little high-strung at times, and he definitely keeps me grounded, and I feel like we really balance each other out.
I like Beth's adventurous nature, how she's always ready to have some fun.
He's also so smart and so intelligent.
I'm a bit of a dork, so she brings out the best in me.
I feel like we're a really good balance.
The realization that I loved Beth kind of creeped up upon me. Eventually one day, it came to the point where I was like, what is she doing with me? Like, I don't know why I'm this lucky and she's with me. I need to act upon this and make sure that no one else has a chance to steal her away from me. From that, I knew that she was the one.
On Valentine's Day, Nathan had given me a card, and it had a picture of a boat on it, and it said, just tell me when and where. And I really didn't know what that meant, so I just kind of put that to the side.
I came up with this elaborate scheme to propose to Beth. I gave her a gift certificate for a cruise. I knew that I was going to propose, but she had no clue that the cruise would lead to the proposal. For months I was badgering her like, okay, when are we going to go on the cruise? When are we going to go on the cruise?
It turns out that he wanted to take me on a cruise, but I knew I couldn't afford a cruise, so I kind of kept putting it off.
Finally, we schedule a date. I get the ring. I go to her parents' house. As they're asking me to help them put up curtains, I asked them for permission to marry their daughter. And of course, they immediately said yes. So we go on the cruise, and my original plan was to propose the first night.
The first day, we had to get up at like 4 in the morning, get to the airport, and it was really stressful. I probably wasn't in the best of moods the first day.
So I was like, well, I have 7 days to propose to her. So the next day, we're both in better moods, and we're both dressed up, and I was like, all right, this is gonna be it. This is the night that's gonna happen.
We went and got all dressed up and had our fancy dinner and got a bottle of wine. After that, we were planning on going out, but I was wearing these like 4-inch heels and having the boat kind of rocking. After a bottle of wine and 4-inch heels, we decided to go back to the room and change out my shoes.
We go up to the room and she wants to change her shoes. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I have her cornered. This is where it's gonna happen. She says she's ready to leave. I drop down to one knee. I ask her if she would marry me.
He got down on his knee and was like, will you marry me? And I was like, really? Like right now?
And at first she's like, do you really mean it? And I was like, of course I mean it. What type of question is that?
So I was like, yeah, of course.
And of course she says yes. And then she's like, well, who am I gonna tell? Like, we're in the middle of this ocean. I can't tell anyone.
Couldn't like update my Facebook status or anything and let anybody know.
We hop on the elevator. She blurts out to the entire elevator, I just got engaged. And of course.
I was telling everybody I saw. Everybody was getting us champagne and all kinds of different things.
And that was the best night of my life. We want to thank everyone for coming and sharing in our day.
Thanks everybody for coming out. I love you guys.